The message arrived while I was sanding walnut by hand. Slow strokes, even pressure. The kind of work that teaches patience or breaks men who don't have it. My wife's phone buzzed on the bench beside me. She'd left it there on purpose. People who feel safe get careless. The screen lit up. "He's a simple craftsman," she wrote. "He wouldn't notice. Once the papers are signed, he's finished." I didn't move. Dust settled on my knuckles. My pulse didn't change. I reread the line 3 times. Not because I didn't understand it, but because I wanted to feel exactly how much it cost me not to react. Simple. That word people use when they mistake silence for stupidity. When they confuse restraint with weakness. I locked the phone and put it back exactly where it had been. Then I finished sanding. That night, my daughter-in-law called. Her voice was sharp, loud enough to perform dominance through a screen. "If you want to join Thanksgiving," she said, laughing, "come wash the dishes." A pause. She waited for submission. I looked at the unfinished contracts on my desk. At the shell company, documents printed in quiet, perfect order. "Enjoy," I said. I hung up before she could breathe. I didn't know yet how many times my phone would ring after that, only that none of them would be answered. I didn't confront my wife. Men who confront too early are begging to be lied to. Instead, I watched. She stopped asking about the workshop, stopped asking about accounts she used to pretend she understood. She started calling me hands-on in public, smiling like it was a compliment. At night, she slept like someone who had already left. Her lover was careful. Messages deleted, calls renamed, meetings disguised as charity lunches. But care has a rhythm, and rhythm can be mapped. I noticed how often she mentioned one investor by first name. How she rehearsed explanations before I asked questions I never asked. How the lawyer she found through a friend never looked me in the eye. They thought I was focused on wood and joints and grain. They didn't understand that building things teaches you where stress hides, where structures fail. My business wasn't failing. It was being hollowed from the inside. I kept my routine. Early mornings, black coffee, calloused hands. At night, I worked a different craft. Phone records don't lie. They hesitate. Emails don't scream. They whisper patterns. I hired a forensic accountant who owed me a favor from a decade ago. Didn't tell him names. Just asked him to follow money like it was blood. I set up a parallel company overseas. Switzerland is quiet, discreet, neutral in ways people misunderstand. I transferred patents, not illegally. Strategically. Every signature my wife collected was valid. Every document she pushed me to sign did exactly what it said, just not what she thought it did. I learned about the lover last. That hurt more than the money, not because of love, because of timing. She chose him while planning my erasure. Multitasking betrayal. I practiced my calm in the mirror. I got very good at it. The accountant slid the folder across the table. Red tabs, clean lines. Everything roots back to her, he said. And him. Silent partner. I nodded. I already knew. That evening, I placed one document on the kitchen counter. Just one, a Swiss property deed. My name alone. She picked it up. "What's this?" she asked too fast. "A home," I said. "For after." "After what?" "After you finish." Her face drained in stages. Shock. Calculation. Fear. I handed her my phone. On the screen, her message. "He's a simple craftsman." She opened her mouth. I raised a finger. "Don't," I said. "This is the part where I listen to silence." She cried. I didn't feel anything. Thanksgiving came. I didn't attend. Instead, I uploaded 7 photos. Sunlight on stone, glass walls, lake water like cut steel, my Swiss villa. My phone rang once. Then again. Then 69 more times. 71. My daughter-in-law texted first. "Where are you? Is this real?" My wife's lover called next. I let it ring. What they didn't know, what they never bothered to ask, was who actually owned the business. They bought control of an empty shell. A craftsman's decoy. The real work had already been moved. Licenses reassigned, clients informed quietly. By the time lawyers got involved, there was nothing left to fight over. Just paper. And blame. I sent one message to my wife. "You mistook my silence for consent." Then I blocked her. I walk through the villa barefoot now. Stone is honest. It doesn't pretend to be warm. Sometimes I think about the man she chose. Sometimes I think about the word simple. I don't feel rage anymore. Rage is inefficient. I feel precision. What I built with my hands can be rebuilt anywhere. What they destroyed with greed will follow them forever. My phone is quiet. Finally. And in that silence, I understand something they never will. I was never simple. I was patient.